Welcome to this presentation of UPSL soccer action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures!
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of the UPSL Georgia Conference. It's Division 1, and it is the spring playoff finals here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, here on the campus of CSLA, the Chattanooga School of Liberal Arts. It's Scenic City SC taking on Atletico Buford. My name is Larry Weaver. I'll bring you through all of the action of today's matchup. We want to take a look at how we got to this point here in the playoffs. You see that we started with 6 teams: Atletico Buford defeating FC Atlanta, Scenic City defeating Georgia Revolution's U23, and Augusta soccer team falling to Georgia Impact. Middle Georgia played Atlanta Fire in the promotion spot. They lost. Atlanta Fire was promoted, and Middle Georgia came down into the second round. They took on Atletico Buford and lost 8-0. Scenic City defeated Georgia Impact 2-0. That's where we get today here at CSLA Field. It will be Scenic City Soccer Club and Athletic Buford FC, excuse me. Take a look at the lineups as they are for today's match. You see here, keep an eye on those top names. Keep an eye on number 9, Juan Duque for Atletico Buford. He is their leading scorer with 7 goals on the season. These two teams were a part of the UPSL Georgia North Division, as our UPSL Georgia Conference Division 1 was broken into 2 groups. We had a North and a South. Both of these two teams were in the North. Scenic City Soccer Club were second. Atletico Buford were third. Atlanta Fire was first. So the top 3 best teams in the UPSL Georgia Conference Division 1 were from this North Division. You see the Division 1 conference manager Patrick Roach right there getting some extra photos and standing right there centrally with both teams. Scenic City comes into this match from the regular season. They were 9-0-1. Scored 49 goals, allowed 13 with a differential of plus 36. Atletico Buford comes into this match. They were 8-1-1. They scored 29 goals, allowed 10, and had a goal differential of plus 19. When these two teams met each other in the regular season, it was in week 1 down in Atlanta, Georgia at Silverback Stadium, and Scenic City stepped away with a 2-1 victory. We'll see if that will be the case again today. Take a look at the referees for today's matchup. Hammond Hadzik will be our center referee. Justin Higgins and Griffin Restbrook will be our ARs, and Denny Kolosinic will be our 4th official. Again, we must have a winner in today's match. So if we end the regular 90 tied, we will go to 2 15-minute halves. And then if we still have not had a winner, we will go to the penalty spots for a winner. You can see center official standing there with the brand new Voight ball. Voight, the Mitchell match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Just announced the new version of the Voight match ball that will be a part of the 2025 fall and 26 seasons. Scenic City is going to be in the all-gray kits. They're going to be moving from right to left. Atletico Buford, they're in the black tops and blue shorts, moving from left to right. Had a little bit of weather before the pregame and everything. So the turf may be a little fast here, and it's also a newer turf. So we should see some quality movement on the pitch today. It'll be Atletico Buford that'll get us underway, and it will be Duque that'll get us started. Thank you for coming along here on ASMG TV, bringing you this live coverage of the Division I playoffs. The winner of this match will be promoted to the Premier Division in the fall season. We'll find out in 90 minutes who that'll be. Underway. Good movement already from Buford. Coming over here to the near side. Good ball forward from Benavides. Gets it over to Camilo. Camilo will go back to the defense. Good ball forward there. Working down that far side. Getting it to Duque. He'll give it back. He tries to get the little give and go from Gerardo. Not able to do so. He lays it off. That'll come back. A little bit of restart for Buford. Camilo receives, surveys the field. He'll come here near. Go back to Franco and back to Centeno, the goalkeeper. Expect a good chess match here today between the two sides. That was good press there by Castle from Scenic. Nice long ball controlled over on the far side. Good chest down control. Losing of the ball, but giving it right back. Come over here to the near side. Controlled by Benavides. He's trying to send a long ball up to Duque. He'll get it. Second ball. And that one is knocked out, and it will be a goal kick. Good attempt there by Atletico Buford as we just getting started here, only in the second minute. Get back underway by Myers, the goalkeeper. Nice long ball sent forward by Scenic, headed down, controlled. Trying to get that ball over to Castle, not going to be able to do it. We have two Castles on the pitch, number 22, Gavin Castle, and number 2, Aiden Castle. So the brothers, one being in the forward position, one being in the defensive shell. Working forward is
well done, Steven.
Buford. They were able to, Duque came back, received that ball, gets over here to Benavides. He's going to try to sneak that one forward to Duque, not able to do so. Scenic defending in numbers, that'll go out. You can see that solid yellow line, that'll be the touch line. It's very, very close to the retaining wall here on the near side. So you'll see that fence kind of obscuring some of the touch line. There's a mistake and cleared away by the keeper, Centeno. He had to get that one right because that was a real costly give there by Buford. Now they're looking to counterattack quickly. That was a decent ball in from Duran trying to get it to Duque, but he's just a little too much, knocked out. It'll be the first corner of the match here in the 4th minute for Atletico Buford. And it'll be an outswinger from Gerardo. Good ball into the box, backside, cleared by Scenic City, chested down. Not able to get full control of that was Rodriguez, but he gets it on the second attempt. He'll play it back quickly forward. Good clearance there by Clow, number 7 for Scenic City. Defense doing very well here in the first 5 minutes for Scenic City. Atletico Buford having the majority of the possession so far. Scenic will have the throw. That one really never got in, so it's going to go. Interesting that center official is going to allow a second attempt. There's a lot of cases where that would have been given to the other team, as it was an illegal throw. The opposition would have received it. Nice long clearance there by Myers, but it went right back into possession of Buford. Ponce loses possession. Here's an attempt by Scenic. He fights through two. Shot just pulls. That was a really extreme attempt there by Scenic City. They almost pulled one out there here in the 6th minute. Really hadn't had much of the possession, but just like that, one chance, and Sam Conrad almost put it in the back of the net. Take a quick look at that while Centeno is getting ready. You see he wins possession there, does Conrad, fights off two men, tries to slice it, and just pulls it wide. Back to live play. That ball is going to be smashed out. A little bit of a knock there for the Buford man. Duran, Chris Duran, he got a little bit of extracurricular knock there. Buford looking for somewhere to go. Come over here to the near side to Benavidez. He gets it forward. Controlled by Rodriguez for a moment. It goes back to Benavidez. He'll switch play, but cut off by Scenic. They receive it right back. Buford doing really good controlling the ball right now. They'll earn the foul. And Suazo wanted to take it quickly. The center official wants it farther up. It's about 5 yards farther forward than Suazo was trying to get it started. Get backs underway. Not able to get through three Scenic players. They win possession. Conrad immediately attacking again. A lot of pace. He absolutely missed that chance and is severely tackled. Now Buford trying to get through. Rodriguez gets that ball through somehow. Duque, he'll also get it forward to Gerardo, and it's cleared away by Scenic City. Sam Conrad's pace causing some problems with Atletico Buford. Just wasn't able to connect with the ball as he was trying to pass it. Scenic is going to switch over here to the near side, headed forward. Controlled by Gavin Castle. He gets it forward. O'Denny, he has it. He's going to hit it with his left. Oh, and he pulls it wide yet again. Scenic City is utilizing their opportunities. They haven't had many, but the two chances that they have put them near on frame. You see here, great ball forward from Castle, and it bounces off of number 6, Camillo, and allows O'Denny to have an opportunity. Pulls it just wide. But it will be a corner because it came off of Centeno. This will be an outswinger by Castle. Good ball into the box, headed, but it's going to be headed away. Scenic retrieves it. They'll go forward again. This time just too far forward, easily grabbed by Centeno. He'll set it down and just give it over to his defender. Come forward here to Benavidez. He finds a way around the Scenic man. Now Duque, he's going to receive it. He was onside. Gets through the two defenders, gives it back to Benavidez. Benavidez tackled out. It'll be a throw deep in the Scenic third. Good crowd here at CSLA Field. Good work there by Castle. Get it forward to Adeni. He's going to receive it right back. Here on the near line, he's going to send a long one to switch. Controlled by Conrad. He tries to go back. Finally gets to Galatia. He'll send it forward. Irvin gives it to Conrad. Bouncing through. And it'll be knocked down to be a throw. Buford playing in a 4-3-3 system. Denny forcing that ball over here to Suazo. Suazo was a late start for Buford. As he wasn't even on the graphic material that Atletico Buford put out for the match. That ball will go out. It'll be a goal kick. Again, you are watching UPSL Georgia Conference Division I playoff finals. It is Scenic City SC out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, taking on Atletico Buford out of Buford, Georgia. My name is Larry Weaver, bringing you all the action here on ASMG TV. And yes, the UPSL Georgia Conference is a vast conference that goes as north as Chattanooga. Goes as west as Birmingham, Alabama, as south as Seal, Alabama, and LaGrange, also in Dublin, Georgia. It is a very, very large conference here in the Southeast region. In the Premier Division next season, in the fall season, Chattanooga FC 2 will be a part of the fall season. Now, here comes Odine. He's more central. He lays it off to Castle. Castle coming over here to the near side. Shot. More of a switch to Conrad, given back to Castle. That'll come all the way back to Horchak. He'll give it off, receive it right back. Surveys the field. He'll go forward. Nice little flick forward to Castle. Odine has it. Controlled by Fish. He'll go over to the far side. Good movement from Scenic City now. And a good grab from Centeno. There's a good build-up of play there by Scenic City. Atletico Buford really maintaining most of the possession in the first 14 minutes. But it's been Buford's keeper that's been a little bit more of in production of saves, as Atletico Buford really hasn't put much of a shot on goal, even though that they've had the possession. They've had some decent attacks, but just haven't had a finish in the final third. Now, here comes an opportunity. That'll be sent back to the keeper, Jason Myers. He'll come over here to the near side to Horchak. He'll give it right back to the defender and right back to Myers. He'll send a long one, switch over to the far side. Conrad, or I'm sorry, that was Jackson that had the possession. Cruz Jackson with the possession.
Can you go around it?
Thank you.
Center official clarifying that was a throw in for Atletico. Both of these teams want a victory because they want to be promoted into the Premier Division next season. Here in the UPSL Georgia Conference, every season you'll have teams that will be promoted from Division 1 to the Premier and teams being relegated from Premier back down here to Division 1. This season it's 2 teams up, 2 teams down. We already know one team that's coming up, that is Atlanta Fire in the fall season. One more team to set here. We already have the 2 teams that are relegated to Division 1, those being FC Birmingham and Albion SC Atlanta. They are both back down to the Division 1. We had 19 teams in Division 1. The Premier Division is gaining some members with, there's a shot pulled wide by Rodriguez. We have more teams adding. We had 13 teams in Premier this season. We have more teams being added next season. So it is very, very likely that the Premier Division is going to be like this Division 1, where it'll be split into 2 sections of the division. We'll find out here in the coming weeks as the fall season will kick off in August. We still have the Premier Division playoffs going on right now at 6:30 here in just a few minutes over at Marietta High School. Potros FC is going to be taking on Georgia Revolution for the final spot in the Premier Division finals, playoff finals. We had an upset last night as UMA FC, the 5th seed, defeated the 1st seed, Kalanji Pro Profile, 1-0 with a late goal in almost stoppage time. It was, I believe it was in the 88th minute when that goal was scored. And that ball went out of the play. It'll be a throw-in. It'll be Benavidez. The Gittle back is underway. Back to Franco. He'll go over to his center back. Buford being a little bit more patient. Gets it to Suazo. He'll one-time it and get over here to Franco. He has some space to move forward. Lays it off to Benavidez. One time, give and go. Good work there by Atletico. That shot, slow roller from Ponce, but the first real opportunity on goal. That one headed straight up into the air. He'll get a second opportunity. Controlled there by Rodriguez. Good chest and footwork by the Buford man. Not going to get a foul called there on Castle. He was just kind of moved off of the ball. Fish will send it over to the far side and make its way over here to Irvin. He'll go back to the defensive line. Horchak, he'll move it forward down the line. Got it to Castle. Denny couldn't get that pass right. He elects to have to go back to Horchak, and he'll go back to his center back. Good ball forward. Sliding across. Here's a chance. Save! What a good save by Centeno. That ball was left wide open here on the near side. Shot taken again. And that's a goal. Apologies for the technical delay there. That was a goal for Scenic City. Goal coming in the 20th minute. Be a foul committed by Scenic City. So goal in the 20th minute. We'll see if we can get some information. We will have that goal on the highlights for ASMG TV. It is being recorded, so no worries there. Now another attack, and that'll be a no foul, no foul. Goes back to Myers. Myers will pick it up. Straight up into the air. And Buford will clear. Now it'll go out. It'll be a throw. Controlled by Buford. Now, here's a chance for Buford. It'll be Rodriguez. Looking, surveying. Comes over here to the near side. It's Benavidez. Benavidez lays it off. Gives it to Duque. He's here on the near side. Launched across the pitch. Headed back down. Controlled straight up into the air. Myers will be there to grab it. '23rd minute, it's 1-0. Scenic City over Atletico Buford. Winner of this match will be promoted to the Premier League, Premier Division here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Scenic man down. Looks to be injured right there at the ball. Appears to be a potential lower abdomen injury. See the trainer and the staff coming over. He's off the pitch on the side. Gives a chance for a little bit of a hydration break for both teams. You take a look at the weather today here in Chattanooga. 76 degrees. It was almost 90 degrees about an hour and a half ago. Back underway. Moving forward is Atletico Buford, Scenic City. Coming over here to Castle. Castle loses it to Benavidez. Benavidez going forward. Controlled there by Ponce. He lifts it forward, but Myers is there to control it. Cleared away for a second there, but not completely. And allows Scenic City to gain possession. And offsides there by Castle. Quickly back underway here for Atletico Buford. They are down a goal. They need to get caught up. Lose possession there right at the edge of center circle. Gets it forward to O'Denny. O'Denny, he'll take a shot, but it rolls right to Centeno. Again, apologies for not being able to see the goal from Scenic City in the 20th minute. We will get that for you on the ASMG TV socials, as well as the updated version of the highlights that you'll catch right here on our YouTube channel. In the 26th minute, sent long by Myers. O'Denny controls it. He sends a beautiful ball forward. Trying to run it down is Conrad. He's able to do so. Gets around the man. Slides it across. Controlled. Just a great toe poke there by Atletico Buford, man. But Scenic City still with possession. To O'Denny. And a sensational tackle by the Buford man, number 15. He put everything on the line there to keep that out. Number 15, Danny Barahana, is who committed that last-ditch clearance. It will be a corner. We'll take a look again here in a moment. In the meantime, it's going to be a corner for Scenic City. And it'll be an in-swinger. And Barahana is back down on the ground. They're having trainer come over. While they're doing that, we'll take a look again at that clearance. You can see here, as this ball gets put back into rotation, good ball to O'Denny and a solid challenge to get that ball cleared. And he'll have to come off for a few moments since the trainer came on the pitch. But it will be a corner for Scenic City. It will be an in-swinger coming in from Castle. Center official having a conversation, making sure that Centeno is not impeded. Here comes the in-swinger. It's low. Straight up in the air by number 10, Rodriguez. We'll do it all over again. Be another in-swinger attempt by Castle. This one low. Bouncing through. Rodriguez again. Goes back to Castle. He'll get it nicked in. Oh, what a save. Did they call it? Offsides. 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 So that did not go into the net. I wasn't sure what they were calling there, but they were calling a offsides. Or they call that a penalty. Did they call? They called that a penalty. They called that a penalty. We'll take a look here in a moment, but it's going to be Gavin Castle coming up to take this penalty. I thought that was just called offsides. So Gavin Castle up to double the lead for Scenic City. And calm as you would like it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 Scenic City. We'll take a look at what was called the penalty and see where we see it happen. Because you see the ball come in, and it's right there. I think that they called for a penalty for sliding through like he did there. And then we see here Gavin Castle steps up and just places it in the right netting to take the 2-0 lead. That one coming in the 30th minute for Gavin Castle. So we're quickly at 2-0 Scenic City over Atletico Buford. Atletico is going to have a lot of work to do to get back in this match, trying to get right back into it quickly. That ball's knocked out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City, and it was Atletico Buford really maintained the majority of the possession in the first 15 minutes. And Scenic City has really taken control these last 15 minutes. And this will be a perfect setup for this Chattanooga-based team. They will earn a spot in the Premier League if they can continue this winning score line. That one, a good clearance. It'll be a corner. Cleared away off of Cruz Jackson by the Buford man. It's a good sliding challenge there by Carlos Gerardo. This will be a outswinger by Gavin Castle. Goal scorer in the 30th minute. Here comes the outswinger into the box all the way through. Heads lifted, but were not able to get on frame, and that one will roll out. It'll be a throw for Buford. 33 minutes we're in. It's Atletico Buford 0, Scenic City SC 2. We're here at the campus of CSLA, the Chattanooga School for the Liberal Arts. This is the UPSL Georgia Conference Division I Playoff Finals. Winner of this match will earn promotion to the Premier Division for the fall 2025 season. The two teams that were promoted last season, Lamino, Georgia and Pachuca, Georgia. There's a shot, and that one pulled wide. But a foul is going to be committed. The two teams that were promoted last season, Lamino, Georgia and Pachuca, Georgia, they made it into the playoffs for the Premier Division. Both of them losing in the first round. Pachuca losing to Potros FC and Lamino, Georgia losing to Georgia Revolution. Both teams that are in competition as we speak. I should say they yet to kick off due to the weather. Here comes the ball from Buford. Low and right into the arms of Myers. That was a really good ball. Didn't have any room to get it up and down, but had a lot of room to have pace and direction. Good ball for Benavidez now. Surveys. Good little flick forward to Duran, heel turn, trying to give it to Benavides. It'll be cut off by the defense of Scenic City. Straight up into the air, it'll be headed. Controlled still, kept it in. It's a nice wide pitch here at CLSA. That ball bouncing. It will be a throw for Scenic City. Aiden Castle will take. A cut off there by Duque. He sends it forward, but Myers will run out to clear that ball for Scenic City, and that'll be offsides by O'Denny coming back from an offsides position. You saw Adon Ponce go down there, number 8 for Buford, off the ball. Keep an eye on that. See if that's just positioning. Just missed it. Tried to get that ball to Duque. Was Benavides. That was an interesting little ball there from Benavides. Had an opportunity. Long throw out by Myers. Trying to make the turn was Castle, and foul, or I'm sorry, that'll be a throw, quickly taken by Benavides. And Franco will go back. Trying to pass it over to the far side and going to foul. And you could see Conrad asking the center official if he could have a card issued as well for that foul. No card will be issued. Switching over here to the near side, controlled. Horchak holding off the attack for the moment, but it's going to be Duque coming away with the ball. Now, Atletico Buford coming through center circle. Lay it off over here to Duran. Duran moving forward. Slides over to Duque. He'll come from the edge of the touch line. He'll give it off to Ponce. Ponce will go over to the far side. Rodriguez. Rodriguez thinks about letting it go. Decides to do it second time. Doesn't miss by much there. Take a look at that action there by Atletico Buford. Good ball over from Ponce. Gives it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about it the first time and then decided the second time. And he did not miss the mark by much. That ball goes out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City as we're back into live action. Here in the 38th minute. Scenic City's 2. Atletico Buford 0. Taken off of the ball by number 5 for Atletico, and Ponce not able to do anything with that. Number 5 is Castro, Alessandro Castro. Coming up from that center back role. Now, another attack from Atletico. Over here to Duran. Duran lifts it forward, deflected off of O'Denny, straight up into the air. Scenic able to clear it for a moment, but Benavides has it. Switching play over to the far side. Suazo does not have a complete place to go. One time it with Rodriguez. It'll go back to Suazo, but it will go out for a throw. Trying to work there with Rodriguez and with Carlos Gerardo. Just not able to keep control of the ball. Good ball forward, trying to get it to O'Denny, cleared. But they're still going to have possession. Scenic City, that one's going to go back to Centeno. Centeno will roll it over to Franco. Franco will push that one forward. Camilo to Rodriguez. Rodriguez surveys, slows up play, gives it to Ponce. Ponce has some space to work. Tries to get it forward to Duque. He loses possession, but it goes right back into control of Atletico Buford. No foul called there. Center official standing right there tells Ponce to get up. Centeno will receive that ball. A little too far in front of O'Denny. He'll go back to Franco. Franco will move forward. Slots it forward to Duque. He's able to keep control of it right on the line. Gives it to Duran. Duran has space. He goes down and is going to earn the foul. And it's Aiden Castle who completed that tackle. We'll see if the center official, is he going to issue a card or is it just going to be a conversation? I do not see a card coming out, so it's just going to be a conversation. Take a look again at this foul. You can see here the good ball, keeping it in by Duque. Gives it to Duran and tried to clear it. There was Horchak. And it's Horchak who gets away with the foul. This is a good opportunity for Buford. It's about 29 yards out and maybe a yard off of the box here on the near side. Slotted across, headed away. That ball's going to roll all the way out for a throw. Interesting idea there from Atletico. Headed in. Back in control is Atletico. Atletico has controlled a lot of possession in this first 45, and that's a tug back. That'll be a foul. Atletico has had a lot of the possession here in these first 43 minutes. Unfortunately for them, Scenic City has put two in the back of the net for the 2-0 lead. This will be another opportunity. This time it's going to be about 24 yards out. So that's only just a little bit outside of the line with the box. Center official watching. Here comes Rodriguez. He receives a short pass. That ball pushed through, and everybody was in an offside position, so it'll go out for a goal kick. You can see Myers, keeper, giving instructions to his squad. "44th minute, we are in. Expect a small amount of stoppage time. That one doesn't get the timing right, does Aiden Castle. It goes out for a throw. Benavidez will gain a few extra yards for that throw. Gives it to Duque. Over here to Duran. He's not able to keep that in. Received the ball from Suazo, but he was not able to keep it in. Center official not happy with where Aiden Castle was taking that throw. He wants it farther back. We always jokingly talk about how players always try to gain a few yards on the throw. Center official will try to get him to go back, and then they'll try to sneak a few more of those yards back. That one goes to Centeno. He's able to grab it as it just entered the box. Throws it immediately out to the far side. Rodriguez gets it to Ponce. Receives it right back into center circle. Another forward pass to Duran. He tries to one-time it back. Doesn't get the pass right. Now another attack from Scenic. Conrad goes down. Franco was able to control it for Buford. We're in the 45th minute. That'll be a foul committed by Conrad. Quickly back underway. Buford is attacking. Trying to hold it off. Deflected off. Should be a corner. Looking to take this very quickly is Buford. Into the box. Chance saved by Myers. Conrad trying to control it, keeping it in. He's able to do so, but he's not able to get that pass to O'Denny. That ball will be knocked out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. He wanted to take it quickly, and number 12, Gerardo, was trying to basically be a point blocker from basketball, trying to deny him from being able to throw it in. That ball's knocked out. It'll be a throw for Buford. Ball forward. And Ponce is just cleared off the ball there. Earns the foul right on the edge of center circle. Quickly back underway is Buford over to the far side. We're already through 90 seconds of stoppage time. Trying to get it to Duran. Duran lost it. Still forward. Gets it all the way over here to Benavidez. Benavidez gets around Castle. He'll take a shot. Deflected. Somehow Benavidez is able to get it back to Franco. Franco gives it to Camilo. Camilo lifts it forward. This is a ball. Just not able to control it. That was a really, really beautiful ball forward. But that's going to do it for the first half. We will end the first 45 with the score. Scenic City 2, Atletico Buford 0. Here in the UPSL Georgia Conference Division I 2025 Spring Playoff Finals. We will step away for a few moments at halftime, give you an opportunity to get a beverage and a snack, and come back for the second 45 here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's Scenic City 2, Atletico Buford 0. And welcome back here to the campus of CSLA for this UPSL Georgia Conference Division I action. It's the 2025 Spring Playoff Finals. Scenic City SC2, Atletico Buford 0. Larry, we were bringing you all the action here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Just about ready to get kicked off for the second half. It'll be Scenic City who's going to get us kicked off here in the second half. It was Aiden Castle in the 20th minute with a goal. And there is the kickoff. Like I said, Aiden Castle was the first goal in the 20th minute. And then a foul in the box leads to a penalty. And that penalty was put away by Gavin Castle, number 22, in the 30th minute. That's where we stand right now, with Scenic City with the 2-0 lead. Winner of this match is going to be promoted to the Premier Division. You can see conference manager just down there by the fence line, Patrick Roach, getting the awards and trophy ready to present after this match. If Atletico Buford can get back into this match and equalize, we would go to, and you see there, Centeno almost made the mistake of grabbing that ball. Opportunity for Scenic. That pass from Fish just off the mark. Now, here comes Duran. He'll come over here to the near side. It is Guttram. Guttram trying to find a channel forward. That is going to be knocked away, and that should be a corner. Indeed, it is, as that ball was taken off of Cruz Jackson, and it'll be laid off. Allow for Gerardo to come up to take this outswinger for Atletico. This one to go to the back post. Duque puts it back in, and that one goes out for a goal kick. Duque a little off the mark, but not by much. Back under quickly to Jackson. Jackson will lift it forward, but that will be cut off by Castro. And I think it was Alessandro Castro who committed the foul, and it was basically right at the penalty spot where he committed, and it looked like what happened was he had a tackle from behind, and that'll be a foul committed by Irvin, Brady Irvin, with the foul back underway quickly. And I think it was right there is what they called, what the center official called. And we go to the penalty spot, and the second Castle, Gavin Castle, slotting it into the upper right corner. And that ball still in play. Shot deflected. But if we have to have a winner for this match, so if Atletico Buford finds a way to equalize before we reach 90, we will play 2 15-minute halves, no golden goal. And if we're still deadlocked after 120, we will go to penalty spots to find a winner. We had that happen a few days ago, last weekend in the Premier Division, round 1. UMA took on Dalton United, and it was a sensational match. Here's a chance! And Conrad just pulls that one wide. You haven't watched that match, you can watch it on demand on ASMG TV. That match went back and forth. Dalton United and UMA scored one after another. And just when you think one team was done, they found a way to find a goal to continue that match. Went to penalties. It was UMA who came out the victor. And then they went on to defeat Kalanji Pro Profile last night. They are the Cinderella team of this playoff in the Premier Division, as they are the 5th seed. battling for possession right now. Conrad has it. A good ball forward to O'Denny. O'Denny has space. Hits the brakes. It's going to go back. Over here to slotted through, and what a save by Centeno. That one right there could have been it, and I think he even hurt himself with the extension. That was an amazing, amazing work there by we take a look here in just a minute. We have a corner coming in. Cleared away. Just about to get back in here. Centeno. We'll take a look at that save a minute ago from Centeno. That was sensational. Back over. Tried to flick that forward, was Ponce not able to do so. Still in play, back up, in the air. Rodriguez able to control it. Rodriguez fighting off Conrad. He'll go down, he'll earn the foul. But the foul is going to go against Rodriguez. Frustrated there. That was apparently a 50-50 challenge. Now goes to Benavidez. Benavidez will come forward to Camilo. Camilo will go long. Straight up into the air by Rodriguez. Ponce trying to hold it off and is going to earn the foul. Quickly taken. Rodriguez forward. That one cut off. Lifted forward. Still fighting for it is Atletico. Over here to Benavidez. Slides it across, but right into the arms of Myers. Sent long. And that will go out, and it'll be a throw for Atletico, taken quickly. Camilo, he'll send a long ball, trying to get it to Rodriguez, but he's way offsides. And that ball bounced to Centeno. He'll throw it out. That will go all the way back to Myers. Myers surveys. He'll lift it forward. Good pass there. Able to get it to Irvin. He'll give it right back. And then forward comes to Conrad. What a touch by Conrad, but he's not able, and he does not get a foul off of Castro. And a nice little give and go to Suazo. He'll lift it forward. On run for Duque, and that ball will be blasted out by Horchak. It'll be a throw for Atletico quickly taken. Time is ticking away for Atletico. Remember, here in the UPSL system, each one of these teams can have up to 7 substitutions throughout the 90 minutes. Headed away by Scenic City. Buford still fighting with possession. It is Rodriguez. He's trying to punch it through. It'll be knocked out. It will be a corner. Buford getting the corners. Just have not had anything in the back of the net so far. This will be an outswinger. Lifted in. That one just not able to control it. Back underway. Here in the 56th minute, Myers. Lifted forward. That one is in control by Buford. Scenic will slot it across. Controlled by Jackson. Good work from Jackson. And passed forward all the way over to the far side is Scenic City. Now here's a chance. Catino with a nice sliding challenge to clear that ball. He kind of hurt himself again there. I think he's still suffering from that one save that he committed a few minutes ago. Benavides now, or I'm sorry, that is Gerardo. He gives it off and back through center circle and forward for Buford. Goes down. Foul will be committed by the Scenic City man. Back underway quickly. Rodriguez right on the touchline on the far side. He'll go back. And back over here to Suazo. He'll quickly go forward to Camillo. Camillo looking to thread the needle to Gerardo, not able to do so. Still with possession. Suazo. Over there, forward from Franco. And trying to get it down the line. Still with possession for a moment, and that one's knocked out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Looks like we have a substitution for that one for Atletico Buford. See who came on, because it looked like he was with the 4th official. Lifted forward. Here's a chance. Still have possession. Is Duque. He lays it off. One times it forward. Gets past the first man, but not past the second. Not the clearance that he wanted. Gerardo really challenging. Forces. Camillo has it. Gerardo loses it. Good tackle there by Camillo. And a good pass forward. He gets it up to Guttram. Duque can't receive that pass. Scenic City, now they have space to move forward. Irvin through center circle. Still has it. Gets past Franco. One-on-one. He goes down, and it's got to be a penalty. Suazo committing the penalty, and he'll receive a yellow card for his troubles. Take a look at this one-man wrecking crew that is Irvin. Gets through center circle, gets past the challenge of Franco. Suazo trying to pull him back, and a little bit of a touch is all he needs. He goes down, and center official agrees, and it will be a penalty. The second one of the match for Scenic City. This one, we're in the 60th minute. The 30th minute is where we had the last one. There will be a yellow card issued to Suazo in the 59th minute. So Christian Suazo with the yellow card. And it will be Gavin Castle who will come up to take this. He's already converted one penalty. Can he get another one past Angel Centeno to extend the lead for Scenic City? And what a save there by Centeno! Great save by the Atletico Buford keeper to keep them in the match. That was sensational. When we have a moment, we can stop, and there we do. Take a look at this save by Angel Centeno. Absolutely perfect. Gavin Castle steps up. He knows exactly where he's going to go and gets it with a full extension of the hands. Great save by the keeper. And it's Centeno who is currently down, being treated. And he's really been suffering. And I want to say, I think this might be, let's take a look at this play. I think this might be the play in which he was originally injured. You can see as this ball is moving up and it's slotted across, this is a shot taken, and that extension is when he first was showing the injury. Centeno getting a little bit of water as well. I think he just extended himself. And that's one of the things you do as a keeper, is you put your body on the line time and time again. We're in the 62nd minute. It's Scenic City 2, Atletico Buford 0 here in the UPSL Georgia Conference Division I playoff finals. Winner of this match will be promoted to the Premier Division. Loser will stay in the Division I for next season. Goals in the 20th minute by Aiden Castle and in the 30th minute by Gavin Castle. That was a sensational save by Centeno. We'll see if he can tough it out for another 30 minutes. Here's an opportunity, deflected. It'll go out for a throw. That one, Guttram trying to get a ball in. It's deflected off of the Scenic City man, quickly thrown in. Guttram, he'll take another shot. That one will be pulled wide, about 2 yards off the mark. Guttram trying to force to get the ball to Myers. Myers will oblige him and let him take that ball all the way to touchline to get us back underway. Jason Myers will get us back underway as we are rolling into the 64th minute. Guttram's going to receive that ball. Lays it off to Duque. Duque will take a shot. That one deflected. Still in possession of Atletico. Sliding across is Suazo, Forward. Duque cut off by Horchak. Still in possession of Buford, at least until then, and that ball blasted out will be a throw for Buford. And you really have to feel like all that Buford needs to do is to get one goal, and this game will take a turn. Delay, as we're going to have a substitution for Scenic City. Injured player coming off the pitch. See who that is coming off and on. #21 is who came on. Right now, Atletico Buford with possession. Suazo holding off the challenge, gives it to Camillo. Camillo lays it off. Back and forth now. Camillo with a long ball cut off by Horchak. It'll be a throw. Benavidez holding on to it. It'll be a substitution, and it'll be the end of the day for Duque. The top goal scorer for Atletico, just not able to get the job done in the 65 minutes that he had the opportunity of. Here's a chance, and just pulls that one wide. Almost got something out of nothing there. Duque was replaced by number 11. Mina, Brian Mina is who came on. That'll be a foul committed by Buford. Jackson looks to be okay, back underway, going all the way back to Myers. Myers will lift it forward. Good touch and control by Fish. He will lay it off, and two forward. Cruz still has possession, going down the near line, slots it across behind Jackson. Or I'm sorry, behind Conrad, excuse me. And Fish still has possession. Trying the fancy footwork, but he loses it. Lifted forward. Now here comes on the newly entered Mina, and he could not control it. And he forces a challenge with, Myers almost made a significant mistake there, as he was very, very nonchalant with that ball, and Mina almost made him pay with that. Now back into possession is Atletico. They're really putting the pressure on Scenic City right now. Like I said, in the regular season, Scenic City won 2-1 over Atletico Buford, week 1 at Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Can they do the same thing here at CSLA Field? Another chance here. Atletico really turning the screws here on Scenic City. They are fighting out of their third. Now here comes Conrad holding off, and he's going to earn the foul and the yellow card issued to Guttram. Because there was just a little bit of, see here on the replay, just trying to hold off that challenge, and then that final one comes there, and then there is the foul. This will be right about 40 yards out. So the 69th minute, Guttram will go into the books. And it is Galicia stepping off the ball. Going to be Clow. Michael Clow will get us underway here in the 69th minute. That one all the way over to the far side, way off the mark. And out for a goal kick. Didn't get the angle right on that at all. Quickly back underway. High press by Scenic City. Gained about an extra 5 yards on that throw in. Now, here comes the attack from Atletico, but a little too far forward and allows Myers to gain possession. Get a second here. We'll take a look at that almost mistake by Myers, as he was not expecting Mina to pressure him like he did. There's a poke forward to Guttram. Another chance. Mina holds him off. Gives it to Guttram. Guttram tries to make the turn, able to do so. Lays it off. Gets it to Camillo. Camillo's going to rip it. And that one way off the mark. Out into the parking lot. We'll take a look. Watch this opportunity. And he almost makes the mistake. He slowly kinds to touch it. And he got lucky, because Mina really put him under pressure and almost forced a bad mistake by Scenic City. $20 minutes to go. Scenic City holding on to a 2-0 lead. Atletico Buford wanting to equalize and send this into overtime. Long ball cleared by Myers. Now moving forward is Atletico, but that ball will go over the bar and out for a goal kick. That ball straight up into the air, headed back in. Guttram gets it forward to Gerardo. He's trying to pull it across, not able to do so. It's a goal kick. And the Buford players continually running the ball down so that Myers has less of an opportunity to delay the match. And released again and forward. Myers continually with these nice goal kicks for Scenic City. Holding off the challenge by Buford as long as they could, but they finally lose possession, win it right back. And able to get it over here to the near side. Was able to keep that in. I'm surprised. I thought that ball went out. Conrad will try to switch play, and Centeno will be there. Lifted over here to the near side, controlled by Mina. Great touch by the Buford man, but he loses it with a great tackle by Galicia. And foul committed there by Camillo. And Scenic City and Mina will get a yellow card for being too close for that free kick. So Mina will get a yellow card in the 74th minute. As Galicia was trying to release that ball forward, and Mina was too close and receives a yellow card for his troubles. Just waiting for the center official to whistle us on, and he has. Myers will put this one forward. Good ball forward. Chested down, but back handball. You can clearly see that handball by Clow. In control. Camillo gets us back underway in the 75th minute. Nice one-time pass, give and goes. Still in possession. Lose it right there to go out for a throw. Ponce was dispossessed. This ball lifted towards the box. Camillo jumps, but cleared by Myers, and that ball will be a throw, and it went down out of the play area. Throw completed by Buford. Get it centrally. Guttram trying to control it. And Guttram is going to get called for the foul, I believe, as he collided with the Scenic City man. That being Clow again. Clow is put in a hard 76 minutes. No foul, or I should say no card issued to Mina on, or I should say that was Guttram, because Guttram's already on a yellow card in the 69th minute. He doesn't need a second one. Centeno sends that forward, but it finds its way right back into possession of Scenic, and he comes out. What a clearance by Centeno, as he had to clean up a massive, massive error. Chested down by Gerardo. Gets it over to Suazo. Suazo will go forward to Ponce. Ponce goes through center circle. Nice little flick forward, but doesn't get to the man. He gets it back for a second attempt, able to get it forward. And Atletico are just a step off of this ball as it is bouncing back and forth. Now, Suazo with a ball forward, able to get control of it. Sliding it across to Guttram. Guttram right at the edge of the box. In, sliding across. Nobody there, but still back in. Back and forth from Atletico. Chance! Camillo not able to get a touch on that one properly. Here's another opportunity, sliding across. Again, just not able to get complete control of that ball. Will still be a throw. Atletico just possessing the ball at will at this point. Headed, and that one will be pulled wide. Asking for a corner, and they're going to receive it. '78th minute. Scenic City maintaining that 2-0 lead. Benavidez coming up to take this in-swinger. Headed away by Scenic City, in possession. Camillo just gives it across. It's going to go all the way back to Castro. Castro will send it forward. Gets over here to Benavidez again. Benavidez put it through into the box on the ground. Cleared away by Scenic City. Throw back in from Camillo. Turn from Ponce, gives it to Suazo. Suazo, another ball forward. Controlled and ushered out for a goal kick from Gerardo. He got control with a nice chested down maneuver, but not able to maintain possession. Myers again up for the goal kick. Scenic City being able to hold off challenge after challenge by Buford. Can they maintain? Here's a ball forward. Mina called for the foul on Clow, who yet again finds his way on to the pitch. Center official having a conversation, making sure that he understands. He's already on a yellow card that he received just 5 minutes ago. He does not need to allow Buford to go down a man. They're already down 2 goals. Guttram trying to offer assistance to let him up. He's also talking to the center official to make sure that he's maintaining the watch, which of course he is, along with his 4th official. Back underway here in the 81st minute that we start. Scenic City 2, Atletico Buford 0 here at CLSA in Chattanooga, Tennessee for this UPSL Georgia Conference Division I playoff finals. Winner will earn promotion to the Premier Division next season. And that will be knocked off, and it'll be another corner. This UPSL Premier Division fall season is going to be a difficult challenge for whoever makes it in. This will be an outswinger by Gerardo. Low, cleared. Camillo gets it forward from the tackle. Back in from Gerardo. Headed away again by Scenic City. Nice little flick and clearance by Castle. Back in control yet again is Atletico. Gets around the man, does Ponce. Gets past Horchak. But Horchak continuing to put the pressure on him. Gets it forward. He's going to earn the foul. Horchak fouling Ponce. And this is going to be about 31 yards out. This one does not have a lot of space to get up and down. This is going to need to be either a misdirection or a straight shot on goal. Lifted forward, all the way through and cleared. Myers got that wrong, but his defender comes in and saves him. And they're going to call a foul, or offsides, it appears. As the AR is right there with his flag. Wow. Myers gets us back underway. Bouncing through. Cleared away. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Underway. Acrobatic clearance there by Atletico. Now, here they come. Mina. He's taken off the ball, but it's going to be a throw. Fish just able to see that out, and there's going to be a tackle committed by Irvin. Wasn't called for a foul. Fish coming together when it's needed the most. He goes down, feels a little bit of that push from Suazo, and goes down to extend the clock here in the 84th minute. It'll be Galicia who will step up. He'll go over to Clow. These Scenic City players have spent a lot of time holding off these challenges. They are going to earn some recovery time after this 90 minutes. Be a throw for Scenic City. Castle lays it off, allows Galicia to come up for the throw. Into the box, headed away. Camillo flicks it forward. Times his pass forward. Good pass to Mina. gets Guttram on the run, but it's just got too much pace on it, and it'll go out for a throw for Scenic City. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Can Scenic City see this match out? Mina lays it off. Here's his time. Shot deflected over the bar. Be a corner. That shot coming from number 17, Rapallo. And here comes a substitution for Atletico. Remember, each team up to 7 substitutions in the match. Headed away, still an opportunity, and that one is out. Gerardo not able to control that. And 22 is who came on. Julian Severa is who came on. Substitution for Scenic, and it will be the end of the day for Sam Conrad. Had a really good 86 minutes. Buford only has minutes to go. Can they do what UMA did? UMA scored late in that match against Dalton United to force extra time. Can they do the same to Scenic City? Here's able to fight off the challenges. Ponce lifts that one forward, but just nobody there other than Myers. And Myers will just let that ball roll as long as he can until he can grab it. Wirely goalkeeper doing everything he can to keep possession. That ball sent long and controlled by Castle. That was a great ball out from the back. Lifted forward, controlled. Now that one pulled over and out. Centeno has the ball, but there's going to be another substitution. This one is going to be the end of the day for Franco. Staff of Atletico trying to do everything that they can to get the ball in the back of the net and possibly extend this match. Mina fighting off 2 players. Somehow the ball still gets forward, but it's going to be a goal kick. Finishing up 88 minutes. 2 minutes plus whatever stoppage time we receive. Sent long. Controlled, straight up. Camillo, he'll send it long. Cut off. Atletico continuing to fight for it. Guttram over here, he's got space to work. Nice pass forward, trying to get around it. Severa was trying to hold off a challenge by the Scenic City man. Not so much a foul, just 2 players fighting to get away from each other. Galicia goes down. He'll be okay. Myers will send it forward. Headed away by Buford. Good ball to Mina. He still has it. Shot taken, and that one pulled wide. Severa gets that one off the mark. Center official again calling for a substitution for Scenic City. This time it'll be the end of the day for Gavin Castle. He scored 1 goal from a penalty in the 30th minute, but the second penalty was saved by Angel Centeno. But it's still 2-0 for Scenic City. Here's an opportunity. Slots it across, but there's nobody there. Allows Buford to get it forward again. Buford is able to move down the pitch at will. They're just not able to have success in that final third of Scenic City. Another ball forward, able to get control of it, straight up into the air. And Myers takes him 2 chances, but he comes away with possession as he battled through Cervera and Mina. We're through 90 in stoppage time. Scenic City can feel the trophy in their hands. They only need to see this out. Another ball forward from Atletico Buford. Moved away, but still in possession. Camillo. Fighting past is Ponce. Ponce lifts it forward. Punched away by Myers, still in there. Myers fighting for it. Shot, and he pulls it wide. Everything that they needed was right there for them. And Atletico could not get the job done. Take a look at this. Ponce lifts it across. It's still in possession. Gets a past him. Shot is taken, and he just pulls it wide. Castro just could not get that on frame. Scenic City man is down with a cramp, as it is still fairly warm and fairly humid. The temperature did go down. You look at the temperature right now, 77 degrees, feels like 81. So it still is warm. We had a lot of storms in the area. Again, thank you for watching here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all of our content, not only these live action, but highlights, interviews, podcasts, and so much more. You can find it right here on ASMG TV. Cleared away by Myers in the 93rd minute. Time is ticking away. Another substitution is geared up, ready to go for Scenic City. Bicycle kick clearance. Back in play. Fighting off is Guttram. Trying to find a path through. Has to turn around. Lays it off to Gerardo. And back to the defensive line. Still with possession is Atletico. They are just holding off this Scenic City press. And that'll be a corner. And here comes another substitution for Scenic City into the day for Odene.
I'm gonna come down there in a minute when the game over.
Here comes the in-swinger into the box all the way through. Mina has it. Back in to the far side. He can't control it. Still has it. Now another ball into the box. Headed, and that one's in the back of the net by Guttram. Guttram finds a way to get a goal for Atletico Buford, but is that too little, too late? Again, another opportunity to get the ball forward, and he's clear all by himself, puts it into the back of the net. But is there any opportunity for Atletico to equalize before we finish? Gets around the first man. Gets around the second man. Lifted forward. Mina tried, but not able to set up his teammate. Camilo with the ball forward. Mina has it, lays it off. Gutram misses that one off the mark. He had a shot there. Clock is got to be almost done. We're already through 5 minutes of stoppage time. We're exactly where we were from week 1 down at Silverbacks. Scenic City won 2-1. Here comes Myers, is risking getting a yellow card himself. And here we go. Back in play, back and forth. But that's not going to do it for Atletico Buford. They let the clock get away from them, and it allows Scenic City SC to come in and win this playoff final 2-1 and earn promotion to the Premier Division for the 2025 fall season. This is the first season for both of these teams in the UPSL, and this Scenic City team performed admirably. They came into this match 9-0-1. The only team to defeat them was Atlanta Fire. Atlanta Fire already promoted. So the two best teams in the Division 1 are earning promotion to the Premier Division. It first was Atlanta Fire. They made it in. Now it's going to be Scenic City Soccer Club. Fantastic work by this Atletico Buford team. They put on a sensational performance. They held possession so much of the 90 minutes, and just Scenic City was able to hold them off again and again and again. Have to give credit to Angel Centeno with a fantastic save in the second half to leave it at 2-0. They come back and they get one late from Guttram, but they just weren't able to get the second one to force extra time. We will go to the celebration and the medals and the playoff final trophy to Scenic City SC, given out by the Division 1 conference manager, Patrick Roach, that you see right there, calling the boys over so that they can receive their medals and be able to show it off in front of all of these fans, as we had a sold-out, packed crowd here at CSLA. And you can hear the fans. Patrick Roach always loves a little extra words. And he's also handing out the award.
Patrick Roach. And my other manager up there is Andre, doing the filming. Andre! Joshua, who is unfortunately absent today. So Nick will collect it for him. He's the manager of the season. Joshua.
Scenic City SC captain or coach earning the Coach of the Season award, as well as this trophy.
Division 1, Georgia, I present to you this trophy for being the playoff champion for the 25 season. Scenic City Soccer Club.
Exuberance from Scenic City SC, earning promotion to the Premier League. Congratulations to everybody a part of Scenic City Soccer Club. You have earned the right to be a part of the Premier Division in the 2025 fall season. Get ready because the challenge just began. It's one thing to get to the Premier Division, and it's another thing to stay. So many teams have learned through the way. The Premier Division is close to being done itself. We are in the semifinals right now. Finals will be next week. As of right now at halftime, Potros FC is in the lead 2-1 over Georgia Revolution. They will take on UMA next week for the playoff finals in the Premier Division. The winner of the Premier Division playoffs will earn the right to represent the Georgia Conference in the UPSL National Tournament with over $155,000 on the line throughout those playoffs. You'll be able to catch some of that action right here on ASMG TV, as well as ASMG TV production on the UPSL Soccer channel. Keep an eye on our socials for any of those matches. Last bit of awards being handled to the Scenic City SC Club. These players had a sensational 90 minutes. Will be one of two teams from this Chattanooga area that will be in the Premier Division next season, as Chattanooga FC 2 will also be a part of the Premier Division next season. Just about done with all of the trophies and awards.
One more thing, guys. One more thing. As you know, normal, it's typical for two teams from the D1 to be promoted to
Last minute little talk from Patrick Roach. That's going to do it for our broadcast here on ASMG TV. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you see all of our content, not just these live action matches, but also for highlights, interviews, podcasts, and so much more. For Patrick Roach, Andre Bomar, I've been Larry Weaver. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. We'll see you next time here on the pitch.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.